Hi guys, it's Ileana. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I actually just wanted to talk about how I ended up in the esthetician program that I'm in right now. Kind of my way on choosing how I got there and a little bit of an update on how it's been going. I've gone through 2 semesters already. Well, 1.5. Hopefully I will keep updating you guys as I go through the program. I've never done anything like this. I've never talked about like my experience or anything, so hopefully it goes well.
You a real ass woman and I like it. I don't wanna fight it.
So first, how I got there. Pretty much I was doing my GEs straight out of high school at a California State University. I did all my GEs. It was time to choose a major. I went through 3 different majors trying to choose which one I wanted to do, and none of them really, they interested me, but once I went into a class it wasn't for me. So long story short, I could not choose a major, and then I stopped getting financial aid. It was just like this whole issue, so I could not afford to attend a California State University anymore. I ended up taking a little break from school, and then instead of going back or like falling farther behind because I couldn't afford to go back, I decided to go to a community college. I did not do well. I was doing better at the community college than I was at the Cal State University. I felt like it was more manageable. I ended up on academic probation. I ended up not going to class for a few semesters, and all through this my passion for like makeup and skincare was growing. My manager had told me just go to school and become a cosmetologist, and I didn't really know what that entailed. I didn't know how I was gonna get there. It just kind of felt a little far-fetched for me. Actually, it always felt far-fetched for me. I didn't know what I was gonna like get myself into, so I put it off for a few years, and then an opportunity came where one of my coworkers was like, I'm gonna go to school, do you want to go with me? I was like, I'm so down. Like, if you know what you're doing, like, I want to do it with you. Then I found out that it was a full-time 5 days a week all day class, and I was like, okay, then I would have to quit my job, and I can't. I have bills to pay. This is where we get to me looking for schools. It took me about another year to kind of just do it on my own without my coworker. Everything was so expensive. It was like ridiculous. I'm like, I don't have this kind of money laying around. So I finally found out that the school I was at, the community college, actually has an entire program, and they're accredited and everything. At the end of the day, I really just needed a school that was accredited in order for me to get my license. I did not want to go to a school that was not accredited, and then when I wanted to take my state board exam, I would not be able to take it. So the community college that I was already at just happened to be accredited. I looked into it, and it was a lot more affordable, and you pay by semester, so it really helps out in the long run instead of having to pay all this money. And you buy everything separately as well, as far as like your kits and stuff, so everything comes out just a lot more affordable. It's still pricey. I'm still like, damn, how much money do I have to spend here? But it's more affordable than it would have been if I did it all together. So I only enrolled in 2 classes, and that's another thing that I really like from this program that I'm in, is you don't have to be there full-time, which means I can still work full-time. A lot of people I know don't want to, even though they can in my program, just because they don't want to overwhelm themselves, but I still have bills to pay. So I was excited that I could still stay at work and go to school at the same time. Here you kind of enroll in the classes that you want to take, which means there's not like a set time frame of how long you'll graduate in. I know at beauty schools they'll give you like a time frame if you want to graduate in this many months. Here it's kind of like when you finish, that's when you're done. So I enrolled in the 2 classes. I did not go to any orientation. I probably should have gone to an orientation. I still haven't gone to an orientation. I was so confused the first day, but I just kind of went for it. I did choose the esthetician program instead of the cosmetologist program because cosmetology really focuses on hair cutting, hair styling, all of that, and that's not for me. I don't even do my own hair. I don't want to do anybody else's hair. It's pretty much just skincare. So I started off with 2 related science classes, and I did start learning a lot. I got really good grades, and it wasn't so hard at first. The 2 classes that I took were fairly easy, and they were just 2 days a week, 4-hour classes for 8 weeks. So it was only half a semester. An entire semester, well, a quarter. We have quarter systems, so our whole quarter would be 16 weeks. Our classes at the department are split into 2 8-week courses, so you can take how many classes you want to take the first 8 weeks, and then you can take how many ever classes you want to take the second 8 weeks. So it's 1 quarter, but it's divided. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And then after that, I decided to do winter classes, which are a little bit fast-paced because they're only 6 weeks instead of 8 weeks, and then with holidays and stuff, it ends up being like 5 weeks for some classes, 4 weeks for other classes. So it was really stressful. That's when I learned a lot. That was my first hands-on class. They split up classes. They have like a whole chart where you do these classes first, then you can move on to these, but then there's like other classes that are like related science classes, which you can just kind of do whenever. So I was doing those, and then I did my first hands-on class where I actually started to learn a manual facial. This was the last semester that I just took, which would be my second semester, my full semester. So I did that, and this semester was so much more stressful. There is a lot of stuff that you need to learn that before I got into this program I never even thought of. Like, there's a lot of anatomy. I just finished my anatomy class and physiology, and that was a freaking nightmare. I would never have thought that people going through this program had to learn all of the bones and all of the muscles and things in your body, but we did. Chemistry, electricity, like there's just so much stuff that goes into the program that as an outsider you wouldn't think, but it was stressful. So last semester was stressful, but I finished it with straight A's, which there I think grades don't really matter. For me, my grades matter right now because I was on academic probation, which means my GPA was really low, and I need to bring it back up. The hard part about doing it with this program is that these classes are only like half a unit, 1 unit, because this is more for our hours than our units, if you get what I'm saying. So if I wasn't on academic probation, the units and my grades wouldn't really matter as long as I was just getting my hours in order to finish the program and be able to take my test. But for me, if I fall under academic probation and I stay there for too long, I would pretty much not be able to enroll in classes. But I did get straight A's. I worked my ass off, and the thing is, it's really not as hard when you are passionate about something, and I never really felt that in my general education classes or when I was picking a major. It was things that like, ugh, I have to go to school, ugh, I have to study. But here it's things that like I'm eager to learn, and I really want to know what's going on in class, and I really want to study, and I really want to, it's just very easy. It comes naturally, so it's not even, it's stressful, it's hard because the material is hard, but when it comes to like getting good grades, it's not hard because I'm just already passionate about it. It is a lot of work. Like, if you think you're gonna go to a cosmetology program or an esthetician program or whatever you want to do, and you're not gonna do work because it sounds like it's easy or whatever, it's not easy. I have never taken so many notes. I have never taken so many tests. I have never made so many flashcards. It's ridiculous how much work I've been putting into these classes. I actually ended up buying this because it was getting to that point. I have a planner which works fine, but I just needed something that was like a breakdown every single week to visually be able to see. And I only had 3 classes last semester. This semester I also have 3 classes technically, but it was like so difficult to like keep track of everything. I ended up buying this. So this is just a pad, and it's not a planner whatsoever. It's literally just your week day by day, and if I knew where my old ones were, I could show you the past few weeks. And like with between work, my personal life, and school, like these columns literally get filled for each single day. I feel like I don't have a break ever, but it's honestly really fun. So this is my 3rd semester, technically 2.5. I have done 1.5. This would be my 4th half, whatever you want to call it. This is my 3rd semester technically. And right now we are learning electric facials. I am also learning about salon business. So pretty much if you want to open your own salon at the end of your program or when you're licensed, it pretty much helps you out. It's a lot of work as well because it's very like, she described it as soul searching, which I can see. You need to know where your goals are and what your goals are, because she's gonna help us get there. But if you don't know where your goal is, then you can't really get there. That's pretty much how I got there, and that is pretty much my recap for my first 2 semesters. I am planning on doing a what's in my kit. We do have to buy a really expensive kit from Dermalogica, and we use the products in class. Once we go onto the salon floor and do things on clients, we don't use our product. We have products that they provide us with. Oh, so okay, so that's another thing. This is a program, but it's also a salon, which means anybody can go in there and get any services done that we offer for a very discounted price. The reason that they're so discounted is because these students do everything. None of our instructors touch any of the clients at all. And that's pretty much how we get our hours at the end of the program. Once you are so far ahead in your program, like a specific amount, depends on what program you're in, you're able to go onto the salon floor, and it's really more for the cosmetologists because they do get a lot of hair clients wanting haircuts and hair colorings and hairstylings and things that they want to do. That's pretty much it. That's all I have right now. I am really enjoying my time in this program. I have a lot of homework that I probably should get started on like right now. I think the community college route was the best choice for me, and I'm actually really enjoying my program. I cannot wait to be done though. I should be done in the next couple semesters. I didn't take a winter break. I did not have a winter break. I went to class while everybody was on break. So I'm just trying to get this over and done with. I think I'm gonna film that Dermalogica video soon once I get all my stuff together. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys today. I didn't really know what I was gonna come on here and say. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I will be doing the what's in my kit video, and I will also show you guys my textbooks and just different things that I have gotten so far in the semesters that I've been there. I know we're gonna have to buy more things as these semesters go on, as I get deeper into the program, but I want to show you guys what I have for now. So if you watched till the very end, thank you so much. Let me know if you're thinking about doing a esthetician program. Let me know if you've already gone through one, if you're currently in one, if this helped you out at all whatsoever. Let me know, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.